There you go, tortilla breakfast bites. You got our layers of tortilla, you got our eggy mixture with our ham. Just look at that. That is sensational. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a fantastic tortilla breakfast bite. And you know, it's so simple to come together, and don't be fooled, it's no Mexican flavors or anything like that. We are using shop-bought tortillas just to make a shell. So simple to come together. We're using a muffin tin, a 12-hole muffin tin, because we're going to make 12 of them. There you go. Okay, in here I've got some eggs. In here I've got some milk. In here pepper. Now you can season as much as you like, obviously. Come on. This is black pepper, and I do like it peppery. And we're going in there with some salt. Of course we are. I'm also going to add dried chili flakes, completely optional. Give it a mix. In fact, we're going to go in there with some dried thyme as well. Let's put a little bit of herbiness through there. Come on. A nice little beat up. And that's our eggy mixture. That's going to go in a jug, just to make it easier to pour in those muffin tins. Okay, our ham. Normal sliced ham. You can dice it or you can just slice it in half. So we'll dice this up. Okay, that's our diced ham in a tub. Tortillas. Now we want 12 cups filling there, if I can get into this thing. Okay, 6 tortillas. Line them up as best you can to avoid wastage. That will do. Now what we're looking at doing is cutting this to fit that muffin tin. Okay, now we're going to have to be square, aren't we? And these things are about 2 inches high, so we don't want all this. So we can come off there with that end, and we can come off there with that end. And you can use these for anything, you know, tortilla chips, anything like that. I'm going to keep those, we're not going to waste them. And then we want to be coming in here. Like that. Okay, so now we should have 12 of those, which will fit this, he says. I have been cooking bacon today, as you can see, nothing to do with this recipe, but I buy the rag ends of bacon and I cook them off, save the bacon fat and use chopped bacon in various dishes. There you go. Right, what I'm getting at, I've got bacon fat here, and we're just going to do that. Now you can do this with oil, you can do it with butter. I just want a little bit in there now. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with our tortillas, and we'll probably rub a little bit over the top. I've cut these a little bit big, look. What an idiot. See, even I make stupid mistakes. Okay, in here, we're going to cut those in there again. Don't worry about it. Let's not get flustered. Okay, so we're going to take 2 of these. We're going to roll it up like that, like that, like that, like that. I'm going to dump that in there like that. So roll one up like that, roll one up like that, and dump that in there. Dump those in there. Just work it out any old how. Just roll it up and chuck it in. Come on, it's not complicated. Whatever's easy for you. There you go, we got those in there. You can brush these with just a little bit of butter or oil, and that's going to help them crisp up. We're going to chuck this in the oven straight away. Now you can be an awful lot neater than I am, but not to worry, they'll do. Oven's on at 180, they're going in for 5 minutes only. Okay, when you've had your 5 minutes, out on there. Okay, what we need to be doing is putting a little bit of cheese in there. Open it up if you can. Open up those little rings there. Nice and steady in there with some cheese. So by opening it up with this layer of cheese, we're going to be able to easily squeeze the ham in. Okay, we've got some in there, look. Right, in there with your ham. And we're just going to have to, I mean, you get a little spoon if you want and do it. I'm just going to put it all in now, and then I know what I'm working with. It's up to you. Okay, you'll see what I mean when I say a little spoon. So get a little spoon and just tuck it all the way in there. Nice and straightforward, come on. Tidy up, tuck it in, because if not, it is going to burn on the top of there. And then you guessed it, we're going to take our egg mixture, and our egg mixture is going in there. Now what we're going to do is fill some and then come all the way back again. Okay, right, this is nice and straightforward. We got that in there, and we are going on there with a little bit of cheese. Of course we are. Okay, that's looking good. Look at that. It's going to probably bubble over and melt and run everywhere, but not to worry, there's a tray in the oven. That's going in there for 18 minutes. Come on. Time to get those out. Look at those. Oh, there's some bubbling goodness right there. Look at those. Okay, just let them cool down a little minute, and then we're going to take those out of there, and we're going to enjoy one. Fabulous. Come on, grab a spoon, and in the. They should all hold together, okay? On there. By heck, they're hot. Now you can serve them all on a plate, or you can just put a couple on someone's plate. It's as easy as that. Come on. Over the top, a little bit of parsley, if you'll eat parsley in the morning. Most people don't, but there you go. There you go, tortilla breakfast bites. Now this thing is red hot actually. It's beautiful. In here. In there. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely red hot. You got our layers of tortilla, you got our eggy mixture with our ham. Just look at that. That is sensational. Come on. Oh, it's a bit warm. Oh, look at all those layers in here. Oh. That is absolutely superb. That is really, really delicious. Just look at that in there, all those layers in there. Now it's like an elevated omelette, to be quite fair. You know, it's got all that eggy mixture in there, but with that tortilla being in there, it gives it a bit of structure. It is superb. Hot. That is delicious, absolutely delicious. Got a nice crunch on the bottom of there, look, where it's firmed up a little bit with our mixture. All those layers in there. It is sensational. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make the tortilla breakfast bite. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. In here. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Awesome.